Today I got bored, so I decided to find the best horror game ever, The Grinch. But have no fear, just because it's a Christmas game doesn't mean it's not scary. This thing has more jump scares than P. Diddy has bottles of baby oil. So this game is about, well, you guessed it, The Grinch. And today I'm going to be arguing why this should have been the Game Awards. This is the best UEFN map that I've ever seen in my entire life. And I'm just going to explain the entire game. This should have won the Game Awards. So basically, you just walk around doing random side quests for most of the game. But there's some creepy stuff, and at the end, there's a really cool surprise. And after the images in my video, my search history is cooked. And basically, the first side quest is you have to get a bunch of toys and put them in Santa's sleigh. And you have to do this mission 8 times. And right after you get done putting presents in Santa's thing, you gotta feed the reindeer. And for some reason, you have to do that 3 times in this game. But I guess the reindeers are just really hungry. And then once you get done with that, you go back up to the house and you find that one really creepy mask from the movie when he does the heist thing in the beginning. And you go into your house and guess who's there?
Wait, what?
And then you can also chase him outside. And if you chase him, you will get the best ever name drop of a game. And then guess what you have to do? You have to put more presents in Santa's sleigh because you're Santa in this game. That's why I was wearing the Santa skin in the beginning. So that's basically all you have to do. Just put a bunch of presents in a bag from a chest and then you're done. And you have a mailbox that the elves mail gifts to you in, so that's cool. That's supposed to be the Grinch, by the way.
I took it.
Again, this noise? I should go see.
So then, after putting the presents in the sleigh, we heard a noise, so we decided to go investigate it like anyone in a horror movie would. Instead of just doing the task at hand, we must go on another side quest to go investigate a noise that we think we heard, but then we see the main antagonist. Actually, he's more of a sidekick to the main bad guy, because the main bad guy is Krampus, but he doesn't come in until later in the game after we meet the fat Santa guy again. But then, after a long walk through the woods, we finally get to the factory where somebody decided to leave us a note. Then we realized that a goat's print as a signature was not the Grinch, since he's low-key stupid. Then we figured out that it's not the Grinch, and we think that he made an alliance with the bad guys.
Questions.
Christmas will be for no one. I am going to steal everything, and there will be nothing left.
Then the Grinch breaks in and steals all of our presents for some reason, because he wants to ruin Christmas again for the 3rd time. And then in order to fix what the Grinch has started by taking all of our presents, we need to call Tony, and Tony will help. But wait, before this happens, you need to know what an elf looks like. Take all the elves that you have in your head, the one from Elf on the Shelf, the one from the Elf movie, the one from Santa Claus. Erase them all. This is what an elf looks like.
Into a demolition, it was desolate.
So we called Tony and then explained what happened to him. And then he calls the elf crew and they come and help fix Christmas and bring all the presents back for all the little boys and girls. And let me remind you about something. This isn't some big game by a big company. This is all in Fortnite. Keep that in the back of your mind for these next parts. And since we're Santa, well, we're obviously fat. So we have to eat a lot of food. And at this very moment, we decided to get hungry. So we grabbed some bread and put it in a microwave. Yes, a microwave in a Fortnite UEFN map. If you didn't think this was peak before, well, now you have to. Tell me the last time you played a Fortnite map that had a working microwave that cooks food. Tell me. I want examples. Comment right now. Timestamp it. I want to know. I want example. I'm going to play it and make a video on it. Now sounds like a great time to, you guessed it, get more presents to put inside of Santa's sleigh. And then we deliver more presents until we've delivered so many presents, the machine finally breaks.
Oh, the gift machine is broken. I'd better go see the factory.
And then we go on the longest walk ever, and this footage is sped up 5 times so that y'all don't have to wait the whole time. And then when we finally get there, we just have to turn the lights on and then close the door, and then finally we can go down to the factory and see what the problem. And then freaking Grinch jump scares us again. Anyways, now we can go down to the factory and see what's wrong with the gift machine. So we walk into the factory, which honestly looks like something straight out of like Poppy Playtime or something. And then we see all the elves working, making presents. And we need to activate like 3 control things to get the thing back working. Everyone's so happy.
Look at me.
So after finding less than satisfying work conditions for the elves, we decided to leave. Worst mistake of my life.
You want only one. The control of the factory. I am here for the dimension. I am making a move towards the cross. I hope you will see.
So after getting assaulted by Krampus, we decided to go home because he's trying to take control of the factory. So we just gotta protect the factory by leaving the factory when he's near it. But on our way back, we see something or someone in the window doing stuff in our house. So after witnessing that heinous crime of stealing our Christmas tree and destroying our house, we decided to go into the house and investigate to make sure that nothing was stolen too badly. And fortunately, the only thing that he did was knock some toys on the floor. So we just picked those up real quickly. It doesn't really take that much effort. You just press Y and the entire building's fixed. So yeah. But even though not much damage was caused, we still feel uneasy and unsafe that someone was able to break into our house. So we decided to go on a little adventure of the sort where we go and get wood to barricade the house so that we are safe from anyone that wants to harm us or our toys. And after a very long walk through the woods, we finally reach our destination and find a Bigfoot there for some reason. But he's just lying there. He's not really doing much harm to anyone, so we just leave him be. So then we decide to enter the shack, which honestly, the shack is pretty creepy because the door woke up Bigfoot. And when you're walking through it, I can't tell you how many things this reminds me of. For example, that one scene from I Know What You Did Last Summer where the guy jumped the girl. But yeah, this part's pretty creepy. So we get home and then we put the wood that we just found on the windows, but not on the door for some reason. The big glass door we decide not to barricade, but at least we barricade the windows so that no one can break through the windows, which honestly everyone in this game is pretty stupid, so I don't really see who would be doing that, but whatever. And do you know what any sane person would do once they've barricaded their entire house and prepared for people that they know are coming? These people are coming to kill you. And you know what we decide to do? We decide to feed the reindeer. What? And then after doing that, we decide to put the bag of presents behind there, and then we have a super creepy montage. And we finally decide to border the door.
think all this a joke?
Do you think the two idiots are a joke? The fake Santa tried to kill me. You hear me? Kill me! I almost died. Basically, I came to scare you and steal your big bag. But now it's getting serious. He will never kill me. Ah.
Would you please help me? I can't afford to ruin Christmas. It's
Help
too precious for me.
you? Ah, did you say help? What do I have to gain from it?
A reward.
Reward? Did I hear a deal? But they are here.
Blocked our access to the factory.
I'm going to
In my
stay
opinion,
there.
he is still there. His sleigh hasn't moved.
So then after we witness that they are here and trying to kill us and the Grinch has agreed to help us, he prepares for them to attack by training very intensely.
Force will prevail. Look, you are scared. You even barricaded your...
So they do some evil villain monologue and say something about a Wendigo. The Grinch hears Wendigo, so he decides that it's time for us to hide, and he does some sick parkour and somehow gets up there. Now, I'm not trying to be a hater or anything, but somebody please explain to me how this guy did this.
Hiding to steal from me.
I can enter anywhere.
Hey, don't fart.
Oh, you're telling me a 8,000-year-old man can do this? No.
Fart? I didn't fart. You're talking nonsense. It must be that. Yeah.
Why did you slow us down?
I didn't fart. Don't say that anymore.
If you play this game, don't say the Grinch farted. He's a crash out.
Fart? I didn't fart. You're talking nonsense.
The Grinch.
That's it. Yours.
That's my dog. Good boy. As promised, you'll meet.
So, finally there. Look for him and find the Grinch. Must necessarily be here.
So they break into our house and they're searching for us everywhere because they have a plan to make us give a speech to the elves announcing them as king so they can make the elves help them take over the world. But they can't find us, and just when we think that we're going to be okay, guess who has to ruin it? The Grinch. And he shoves us down, and then they find us and they're like, yay, we found him, and they get happy.
He will surely be able to tell us
That's me. I have the crank, and I disappear little by little.
Get him, you idiot.
And you're probably thinking, yeah, they don't get the crank. We won. Everybody's happy. The game's over. The bad guys lost. The good guys win. But sadly, it turns out the Grinch is... He dropped the valve and now the bad guys have it. I don't really know why it's so important though, it's a valve. So he takes us to our factory of elves. And the entire time there, he's doing his villain monologue about how we're going to give a speech to the elves and then they're going to think that he's their king and he's going to take over the world and Krampus is so evil and he's going to destroy the entire world with elves. And if you don't go fast enough, that Santa will kill you. I died like 3 times because my controller died.
We go to prison.
Everybody's confused about what just happened, but Krampus and Fat Santa don't really care. They just want to take over the world and get it all over with. So we go down into the lair, but lo and behold, there's no elves. None. At all. Like, it's empty. The entire place, the lights are turned off, everything's empty, so we just keep walking. You cannot tell me that that was not the audio from the intro to Halo. But anyways, he's like interrogating us like, where's the elves? And we have no idea where they are. And he's like complimenting and saying like, it sucks that it's mine now. So, and yeah, we're basically doing that. And I'm not even going to explain what happens next. I'm just going to show you what happened.
Who did that? Turn lights back on. I feel bad about it.
We are entering my final phase of the plan. While you were a prank, I immediately informed the elves that you were going to land and that you have kidnapped Santa Claus. Now they're going to kick your back.
Elf, on guard! Elf, attack! I am not going to do that.
Sadly, though, we don't get to see the battle, and then the end credits roll, and you think it's over. But it's not. There's actually an alternative ending, but he explains that he doesn't have enough space on the map, so he had to make a new map, and you gotta go there to find the surprise.
Why do you want to access it?
Hey. Yeah, let's see how you do under pressure. Oh. Yeah, I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Hey. Yeah. Ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Extra. With me, you know that I got it. Come with me, let's take a trip to the islands. We up on the jet, we'll do more than just fly on it. Stand on that hill, you gon' die on it. Boom. Not one of them, you should try on it. Miss me with all that, I'm on it and next. Your ex, but good luck with that. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do pressure. A moment can live on forever. Yeah. Oh shit, they don't let me shoot a whole clip. Firepower in this coalition. We
Thanks for Merry Christmas.
This was a very fun map and a fun video to make, although it did take me a couple hours. I started at 11, it's like 3 right now. And you should try this map. It's really good. Credit to Leo, he talked about it in his video, and that's what made me want to make this video. And this was a very fun map. I spent a long time on this video, so please subscribe. Shout out to Leo. Goodbye.